A 71-year-old man went to bed last night just like he had every night for decades. He ate dinner with his family, watched a little TV, laughed at a joke his grandson made, and said goodnight as if it was just another ordinary evening. There were no signs of danger, no warnings, no dramatic symptoms. He wasn't sick, he wasn't in pain, he wasn't complaining about anything. He looked perfectly fine. His family believed they would see him in the morning smiling as he always did. But when they went to wake him up, he didn't respond. His heart had stopped during the night. No struggle, no noise, no alert. Just silence. And in that silence, a family's world completely changed. They kept replaying the evening in their minds, wondering what they missed, questioning how someone who appeared so normal, so stable, could be gone in just a few hours. They asked themselves over and over, could it have been prevented? Were there signs they overlooked? Could a few small bedtime habits really have made such a big difference? The truth is that once you reach 60, 70, or beyond, your nights become more important than ever. Most people think aging is all about what you do during the day. Your diet, your walking routine, your medications, your doctor visits. But what many ignore is that the most dangerous moments often happen quietly during sleep. Your body works harder at night than most people realize. Your heart rate changes, your blood pressure shifts, your breathing patterns slow, your organs reset. And if something goes wrong during those vulnerable hours, it often goes wrong silently. That is why certain bedtime habits, things people consider harmless or normal, can slowly increase the risk of heart attacks, strokes, breathing problems, and sudden nighttime death. Not because we're weak, not because life is unfair, but because our body after 60 doesn't tolerate the same mistakes it once did at 30 or 40. Think about how many times you've heard someone say, "He was fine last night," or "She looked perfectly normal yesterday." These stories repeat themselves because nighttime health is something most people never pay attention to. But it's also the one time of day where your body has no external support, no conscious awareness, and no chance to correct itself. When you're awake, you feel chest pressure, you feel dizziness, you sense when something is wrong. But when you're asleep, you don't feel the warning signs. Your body can't wake you fast enough. That is why prevention before sleep matters so much. And that is why understanding these mistakes is not fear-based. It is life-based. It is awareness. It is self-protection. And it is respect for the delicate, incredible machine that keeps you alive every single night. Imagine a person who spends the whole day trying to stay healthy, eating well, walking, taking vitamins, but then unknowingly destroys their progress by making a simple mistake before bed. Something so small they never think about it twice. Maybe they eat a heavy meal. Maybe they take the wrong pill at the wrong time. Maybe they ignore swelling in their feet or shortness of breath. Maybe they argue before bed, raise their blood pressure, and then lie down thinking everything is fine. It's never the big choices that cause the sudden events. It's usually the small, repeated habits that slowly weaken the body over months and years, until one night the body simply can't push through. You may not realize it, but your heart works differently at night. When you lie down, your blood redistributes itself. Your chest needs more effort to expand. Your blood pressure naturally dips, which is good, unless your habits force it to dip too low or spike too high. Your breathing slows, which is normal, unless something you ate, drank, or took interferes with it, and your brain waves shift into deep stages of sleep, which is necessary, unless something you do before bed disrupts oxygen flow, heart rhythm, or blood circulation. When you're younger, the body compensates quickly. But once you cross 60 or 70, the body loses flexibility. It does not bounce back the same way. That is why some people pass away peacefully in sleep. It's not peaceful because it's painless. It's peaceful because the body simply stops without giving signals. One of the biggest bedtime mistakes older adults make is going to bed on a full stomach. Most people don't realize how dangerous late heavy meals can be. Digesting food demands blood flow, energy, and oxygen. When you lie down immediately after eating, acid reflux increases, pressure on the lungs increases, and blood sugar spikes. For an elderly heart, this extra pressure during sleep can trigger rhythm issues or silent reflux that affects nighttime breathing. But because no one feels pain or burning during sleep, they never know what happened. That's why doctors say not to eat heavy foods 2 to 3 hours before bed. It's not just for digestion. It's to protect your heart, your breathing, and your sleep cycles. Another silent danger is taking the wrong combination of medications at night. Many older adults take pills without reviewing them with a doctor. Some pills lower blood pressure too much at night, making the heart struggle to supply the brain with enough blood. Others slow breathing, especially if combined with sleep aids or certain pain medications. People think, I've been taking this for years, it's fine. But the body after 70 does not process medications the same way it did at 50. Even a slight overdose or wrong timing can lead to low oxygen, low heart rate, or abnormal rhythms during sleep. No one wakes up to feel the change. It happens silently. Another mistake is ignoring nighttime symptoms. If your legs or ankles are swollen before bed, your body is telling you the heart isn't pumping effectively. If you feel breathless when lying flat, your lungs may be overloaded with fluid. If you wake up gasping at night, it's not just snoring. It could be sleep apnea, which triples the risk of silent nighttime death by reducing oxygen repeatedly through the night. Many think snoring is harmless or funny, but loud snoring combined with pauses in breathing is a serious warning sign that the heart is struggling. Stress is also a powerful nighttime killer. You may think stress only affects your mind, but emotional tension before bed increases heart rate, raises blood pressure, tightens blood vessels, and keeps the nervous system in alert mode. Your body enters sleep with tension instead of relaxation. That makes it harder for the heart to activate its natural calming processes. Many strokes and heart attacks are triggered in the early hours of the morning because the body transitions between sleep stages and stress weakens the heart's stability during that time. But people ignore this because stress isn't physical. It doesn't give visible symptoms. Yet it does more internal damage than most people understand. Then there is dehydration. Older adults often drink less water in the evenings to avoid bathroom trips. But mild dehydration thickens the blood, making nighttime clotting far more likely. A dehydrated body has to work harder to circulate blood, and that strain can push a vulnerable heart past its limit. Most strokes, especially clot-related ones, happen during the night or early morning, and lack of hydration is one of the quiet culprits. But no one thinks about this because avoiding nighttime bathroom breaks feels more important than maintaining proper blood flow. The truth is that life after 60 is fragile but also incredibly valuable. Many people fear aging because they think it means losing control. But the reality is different. The more you understand your body, the more control you gain. The more aware you are, the safer you become. Knowledge is not fear, knowledge is protection. And most nighttime tragedies are not fate. They are the result of years of small habits adding up until one day the body can't adapt anymore. But this also means something hopeful. Small changes can save years of life. Imagine if that 71-year-old man had known what habits to avoid. Imagine if he went to bed with a calmer heart, lighter stomach, stable breathing, proper hydration, and safe medication timing. Imagine if he had paid attention to tiny warning signs like nighttime chest pressure, swelling, or loud snoring. A few adjustments might have extended his life by days, months, or even years. This isn't about fear. This is about awareness that prevents heartbreak. And this message is not only for older adults. It is for everyone who has parents, grandparents, elders they love deeply. It is for anyone who wants more years, more mornings, more conversations, more memories. Because nighttime health is not a small topic. It is life itself. You can't control everything, but you can control your habits. You can't stop aging, but you can age with intelligence. And you can't avoid death forever, but you can delay it by making your nights healthier, calmer, and safer. If you are listening to this, take a moment tonight. Think about how you prepare for sleep. Think about how your elders prepare for sleep. Think about the small habits that can either protect or weaken your body. Think about how precious each morning truly is. Life is not guaranteed, but good habits give you a better chance. And sometimes, a simple change before bed can be the difference between waking up tomorrow and becoming a story that begins with, "He was fine last night."